Hey everybody, it's Kay. Hope you're doing well. So today I am going to review Mrs. Wiggins by Mary Monroe. Now I don't have the book to show you because I've already returned it to the library, but what a book it was. Now normally I would paraphrase the synopsis and then give you my review. And as you know, my reviews are all spoiler free. This time I'm going to actually read the synopsis to you because I don't want to mistakenly give spoilers in my synopsis because I was thinking to myself, how can I tell people what this book is about without spoiling anything? So I'm going to read the Goodreads synopsis. It won't take me long to do that. And then I'll tell you what I thought about the book. Okay? New York Times bestselling author Mary Monroe returns to the Deep South Depression-era town of her scandalous Mama Ruby series in this tale of a woman determined to have a respectable life, and she'll do anything to keep it. The daughter of a prostitute mother and an alcoholic father, Maggie Franklin knew her only way out was to marry someone upstanding and church-going, someone like Hubert Wiggins, the most eligible man in Lexington, Alabama, and the son of its most revered preacher. Proper and prosperous, Hubert is glad to finally have a wife, even one with Maggie's background. For Hubert has a secret he desperately needs to stay hidden, and Maggie's unexpected charm, elegance, and religious devotion makes her the perfect partner in lies. Their surprising union makes the Wigginses the town's most envied couple, complete with a son, Claude, whom Maggie idolizes, until he falls in love with the worst possible fiancé. Terrified, Maggie won't let this woman destroy her son, and when her employer's brother sexually harasses her, Maggie knows something needs to be done about him as well. In fact, she realizes there are an awful lot of disruptive people who should be eliminated from her perfect world. But the more Maggie tries to take control, the more obstacles are thrown in her way. And when it seems like the one person she always expected to be there is starting to drift away, Maggie will play one final merciless game to secure what she's fought so hard to earn. What I like about Mary Monroe is that she writes what I call behind closed doors people. And what I mean by that is she writes about the people who do all kind of things behind closed doors that you would never ever suspect. I always like to say you don't know who someone is when they're not in the same room with you. And this book really demonstrates that fact. I thought that her character development in this book was fantastic. You really get to know Maggie and Herbert Wiggins. The good, the bad, the ugly, more than you ever want to know about them. We learn it in this book. We could have gone a little bit deeper on Herbert, but when you read the book, you'll understand why that didn't happen. I love any of her books that take place in what I call the olden days. If a Mary Monroe novel starts in 1917 or 1927 or 1930 or whatever, I'm all in because those to me seem to be some of her best novels. I relate to those even more so than some of her books that are written in more current times. I like those old-timey people and old-timey stories that she tells. The pace of the book is excellent. I was hooked from page 1 until the very end of the book. I needed to know what happens next. She doesn't write a lot of fluff in her story. Everything, you have to pay attention to everything because everything is part of everything else in this story. The setting is great. She really gives you a good feel for this town that Maggie and Herbert live in. So she does a great job with the setting of the story. And the subplots, the sub characters all fit very well into the shape of this story that she is molding and forming for us. The story has just enough crazy to keep me engaged. It is serious enough, and she deals with some serious topics. It's serious enough to really make you sit and think about some things. How would I handle that situation, or how would I handle that relationship? So she does make you think. And, a lot of people say you need to read with purpose or don't just read for entertainment. I mostly read for entertainment. But like I told you all, if I read something for entertainment and I glean something from it, all the better. In this story, I would say that you really have to be careful about not only how you treat people, but you have to be very careful about your actions, because what goes around comes around. Yeah. Let's see what else. The writing is excellent in the story, as always. Mary Monroe is a fantastic writer, but more than just a writer, she is a great storyteller. A great storyteller. I really did enjoy the book. Like I said, I enjoyed the pace, the characters, the setting. I enjoyed the plot of the book. The oh gosh, I really did. What else could I say? Of course, there's some things that happen toward the end of the book. There was one thing I said, I think that's what's going to happen, and it did. But then there was something else that happened I wasn't expecting, and I was like, wow. Thank you for that, Mary. Thank you for that so much, for giving us something that we might not expect. So I just love her work. I love her writing. I highly suggest this book. I gave it 4 stars. This is one of those messy novels. If you don't like a whole lot of mess, this might not be for you, but it's mess in the most excellent way. If you've never read Mary Monroe before, pick up Mrs. Wiggins and read it. You'll get an idea of her writing style. If you want to go way back to maybe her first work, read God Don't Like Ugly, because I've heard everybody say that they love that one. So yeah, check out Mrs. Wiggins by Mary Monroe. Check out God Don't Like Ugly, God Still Don't Like Ugly, The Upper Room, Mama Ruby. I could go on and on with her titles. One thing I am mad about is that I had several of her books back in the day, and like a dummy, I loaned them out and never got them back. But I do still have some of her books here, and yeah, she's just fantastic at what she does. So check out Mrs. Wiggins, Mary Monroe. I gave it 4 stars. I hope you enjoy it too. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.